Good morning from London. I'm Merin and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be exploring some of the top highlights of London, starting with the changing of the guards at St. James Palace and also visiting the Buckingham Palace. So, why I said changing of the guards at St. James Palace is because you're going to join them in procession as they travel from St. James Palace to Buckingham Palace today, and then we'll be going to Trafalgar Square, St. Paul's Cathedral, and also making our way to the Tower of London, which is one of the UNESCO World Heritage Sites. So, after exploring some parts of Tower of London, we might go to local market, see the London of Eye today, and also explore some food hotspots in London today. So, without any further delay, let's go. Are right now at Queensway Station and we are waiting for our train to go to street, and from Bond Street we're changing a train and reaching Green Park, which is walking distance from James Palace. Now at Bond Street we have just reached the Green Park station, and from here we will be walking towards the St. James Palace. We are right now at St. James Palace, making our way to the entrance. So right now we are at the St. James Palace, and this is the entrance where we're going to see the changing of the guards. So you can watch the changing of the guard ceremony at 3 different locations, and today we're going to watch it from St. James Palace, and it starts around 10:45 a.m. in St. James Palace. I would say come at least 10-15 minutes prior so you get a clear view of the location. The reason we chose St. James Palace is because it's a lot less crowded compared to what it would be like in front of the Buckingham Palace. However, we do intend to take the procession and see the rest of the ceremony right in front of the Buckingham Palace. Now you see some police officers entering in. Also, today we're not doing any of our adventures just by ourselves as me and Andrew. In fact, we're joined by my friend Saloni, who lives near London, and we've been wanting to meet for so long, and I'm so glad that we got the opportunity to travel and meet her here. So she's gonna be around with us, showing us some really cool places, and we're gonna hang out, and you might see her in some parts of my video as well. So hey Saloni, here's a shout out for you for being the best host ever. So you can't stand right next to the palace, otherwise the police is gonna ask you to cross over. Is that what she said? The changing of the guard ceremony, a tradition that's been going strong for over 150 years. This iconic ceremony is a symbol of the passing of responsibility from one group of guards to another, and it's a must-see for anyone visiting London. With its precision drills, bearskin hats, and pomp and circumstance, the changing of the guard is a true London experience. The band is coming now. So we are now on our way on a shorter route to cross over and reach the Buckingham Palace, where the remaining set of guards will be entering in. So this is what we're going to do now. We're going to walk through St. James Park and find us a spot right in front of Buckingham Palace. We won't be really going inside the Buckingham Palace because there's a lot of barricades here, and we'll probably come and check it out tomorrow. So for now, we're gonna go down and head towards the Trafalgar Square. We're gonna take our route walking from here. It's actually a walkable distance, about 15 minutes. You can use Google Maps to reach there, and on our way, we're gonna stop in some points and see a few attractions. This street is the guards' residence, where we just witnessed the changing of the guard ceremony. And now we are going to go to Downing Street and Trafalgar Square. Right now in front of the Big Ben. Have a look at this. Now at the Prime Minister's house at the Downing Street. London Guards.
Oh, this is the museum of the... No, this is Museum of Cavalry.
The Museum of the Cavalry. So we are at Trafalgar Square right now. Trafalgar Square is more than just a pretty face. It's a symbol of British history and culture. Named after the Battle of Trafalgar in 1805, this square has been the site of protests, celebrations, and everything in between. From the famous Nelson's Column to the National Gallery, there's always something going on in Trafalgar Square. This is the Tower of London, and you can also see the Shard here. Right now at the viewing point of Tower of London, and you can also see the Shard right there. I'm now entering the Tower of London, as you can see here, and you can also see the London Bridge in the background. So Tower of London is a world heritage recognized by UNESCO. So we're going to be entering in, and you have to buy tickets. So I would suggest to buy the tickets online, because if you book the tickets on the day, it is a little expensive compared to the rates that you get online. So the entry ticket is £27 per adult. So while we were still entering the Tower of London and waiting briefly, just admiring its beauty from both ends, one the modern city and the other side the old medieval tower, we noticed that there was a lot happening at the Tower Bridge, and we went to get a clear look at it, and we noticed that the Tower Bridge was going to open, and it was always there on my bucket list, but I had seen that there were strict schedules and timelines when they actually do it. So it's never like you never really always get lucky to really view it, and I can't believe it's actually happening. So instead of entering the Tower of London, we just waited here now to just watch what's going on, because Dude, the Tower Bridge is opening up, and wow, what a sight to experience. We have just entered the Tower of London. The Tower of London is one of the most iconic landmarks in the world. This place has been around for over 900 years and has got some serious history. Built by William the Conqueror in the 11th century, the tower was originally a fortress to keep out invaders. But it soon became a symbol of power and control, and it's been used for everything from a royal palace to a prison. You might know the tower as the home of the crown jewels, but it's also where Anne Boleyn was beheaded, and where the yeoman warders or beef eaters, I hope I'm pronouncing it correct, have been guarding the gates since the 15th century. You will still find them here. Today, the tower is one of the most popular tourist attractions in the world, and it's still used for important ceremonies like the ceremony of the keys. And the best part, you can visit it yourself, just like we did. This is actually the entire queue for the crown jewels, but luckily there's no crowd today, so we managed to get in without having to stand in such a long queue. We're now entering the White Tower in the Tower of London. It's right at the center of the entire compound. There are a total of 204 steps inside the White Tower, so in case you're planning to climb it, so just keep that much in mind. Also, the White Tower was built in the year 1100. Tickets for the Tower of London start around £25 for adults and £12 for kids under 15. So this is the latest information based on today's rate. However, based on when you visit and the season that there is, it might slightly vary. So it's best to get it checked before you can book your tickets. So next time you're in London, make sure to stop by and soak up some of this history and the significance of this amazing place. Way on city cruises, taking our boat to the London Eye. So that's the tramp and how they set it up. So we've just got our cruise from the Tower Pier and we are heading towards Westminster Abbey. We will be walking our way down to London Eye from here. We're on city cruises and the ticket prices vary according to the distance you're traveling. Ours cost about £11, but then since we had Oyster card, we got 30% discount. While we are cruising along the River Thames, let's talk about London's iconic bridges and the River Thames itself.
From the medieval London Bridge to the modern Millennium Bridge, there are over 200 bridges in London, each with its own unique history. The River Thames is the lifeblood of the city, flowing through the heart of London and dividing it into two parts. It's been a vital trade route for centuries and is now a popular spot for boat tours and riverbank strolls and also sunset dinner cruises. Guys, you have to try it out sometime. In fact, I've heard there's also a tour that runs around mid afternoon for afternoon tea along the River Thames. And let's not forget about the obelisk, also known as Cleopatra's Needle. This ancient Egyptian monument has stood on the Victoria Embankment since 1878 and is one of the city's most recognizable and the oldest landmarks here. The best way you can see all of them at once is just take the river cruise like we did.
Now entering the London Eye. There's a huge queue and we've booked the 5:15 p.m. ticket.
The London Eye tickets cost about £29 per person, and it's best bought online again because online you will receive a lot of discount in comparison to buying it at the ticket counter. Also, there is a long queue and a wait line when you buy it at the counter, and often there are fixed slot times. So if you miss your slot time, you may have to give away and buy a new ticket again. And it was really fun. So guys, do not miss this opportunity at all.